Alright everyone, we've been linked with a few centre-backs. I mean, if we go back from, say, September onwards, I think it is. Say, Bardi, and there was a couple at Valencia whose names I can't think of off the top of my head. Morello's been one we've been mentioned with, Dean Hughson, Schlotterbeck. Hato, who can also play left back. Also been linked with him just to be as the left back. It's like, there's a few names there. Alright. Now I just want to put another name to your thing. I don't think we've been linked with him for a while. Definitely not any time over January. I don't know whether we were linked with him in the summer. Oh, Nash, come to forget Nashner, we were linked with him as well. But here's another player from Portugal. Plays at Benfica, and it's Antonio Silva. So what do we know about Antonio Silva? Let's have a look. Where are we? Yep, he's a Portuguese defender. He'll be 22 in October. I'm not doing this as a deeper look, but I'm just giving you as an alternative, because we haven't been linked with him, I don't think. But he's a Portuguese international. He's played nearly 100 games for Benfica. Has he played in the Champions League? Yeah, he's played in the Champions League. He's played in the Europa League. So, yeah. For such a young age, he's experienced a lot of the high-level football. Excuse me, itchy eye. So I can't do much about that. What do we know about him? He's strong in the tackle, being Portuguese, and some of the defenders we've seen over the years, he can pass the ball, and I've seen him play a few times, and I could say I rarely see him caught out of position. I mean, I know there was one crazy game in Europe recently. I can't remember if he played in it or not. I didn't see the game. That was the one I didn't watch. But he anticipates where the ball's going quite well, so he can go in with a crunching tackle, but he's also capable of anticipating the game, reading the game, and being there ready. Something we've seen Virgil van Dijk do more than once. He's very good at reading the game as well, and he's a commanding presence. I look at his stats: 6'2", 1m87. So he's not as tall as, say, Dean Hughson, but he's good in the air. I'm just reading through some things I made here. And I was looking up some information on him, and I hadn't realised this from watching him play, but you can play as a left or right-sided centre-back. So he could, in theory, say if we had him in the squad and Virgil van Dijk and Konate, he could slot in for Virgil van Dijk, he could slot in for Konate quite easily. Just an example of his versatility there. He's physically strong. He's a really fit, high fitness levels, lots of stamina, good work rate. You're not knocking him off the ball easily. He likes to pass the ball forward. He's comfortable with the ball at his feet. I'm just looking at some of his other things here. I'm just using an AI thing for some of it. Good ball retention. What that means, when you're under pressure, you can retain the ball. He'd be a good leader as well. So, there's another name to add to your list, Antonio Silva. I don't know if we've been linked with him any time recently. I'm trying to think when we've been linked. But do you think he could be a candidate for Virgil van Dijk if we lost him? We'd have a leader, we'd have somebody good in the air, we'd have somebody composed, we could have somebody who could pass the ball. He's not going to be Virgil van Dijk. He's not going to be that level. I think it's to get somebody like that, you're going to be paying. Well, you're going to be paying close to the British transfer record, I think. I mean, if Declan Rice moved for, what was it, 100 million or something? To get a natural replacement for Virgil van Dijk, you're going to be paying similar sort of money. But he would be an interesting fit if you say you bought him and Dean Huijsen. It'd be a central defensive partnership that could what's the phrase? What's the wording? Complement each other. There'd be a good balance between the pair of them. And Silva would fit with any of our defenders. But it's just another name I'm not being linked with. I just want to know your thoughts on that name. Alright guys, thank you very much.